Good morning and welcome back. It is 5:13 on this December Thursday morning. 13 more days until Christmas. Santa's coming not too long from now. Yesterday, it felt like Christmas. I felt like we had a really nice holiday vibe going with some snow falling across portions of southeast Tennessee, western North Carolina, North Georgia. If you're looking for a flake, you might have to wait a little bit longer, but some of you had the first flakes falling of the season. This was taken from Delano by Jessica Bitke. Gorgeous shot. It looks like someone just sprinkled a little bit of powdered sugar on the top of that mountain. Gotta love scenes like that here across the Tennessee Valley. I mean, it is just a gorgeous area to live. And look at this little doggy enjoying himself. Barbara Ferguson captured this in Decatur, Tennessee. You can see a light dusting there on her patio. And parts of McMinn, Ray, Meigs, Monroe, Bledsoe counties all got a dusting to a half of an inch of snow out of this. And even up the road in Knoxville, they got over a half of an inch as well. So there were winners, and it was primarily north and east of Chattanooga. So yes, some of our valley areas had a little bit of snow, which is a little bit of surprising, but we had just enough moisture coming down, cooled the column of air, and allowed some of that cold rain to transition over to snow. It was brief, but yeah, it did happen, and some of you had a little bit of nice winter scenes yesterday. But this morning, completely different. Still cold, but we're not tracking any rain, any snow, any sleet. Everything is looking nice and dry. This is our Food City Cam over Cleveland. Few people out and about already this morning, but the story, of course, is going to be the cold, so make sure you're grabbing that jacket before you step out. It's 25 in Cleveland, a chilly 30 in Scottsboro, and 32 in Chattanooga. Later today, we're looking at highs in the upper 40s to lower 50s, so we will rebound pretty nicely. Going to stay dry today, tomorrow, but we're going to be tracking our next round of rain throughout the day on Saturday. Now, fortunately, if you have any plans to be outdoors Saturday, it's going to be in the 50s. We're going to be dry for most of the daylight hours, and then we're going to have some rain coming in Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And the latest guidance is kind of shifting this rain to our east by Sunday afternoon. So really, Sunday morning is the only time we're going to have to contend with some of that rain while we're awake. And then going into your Sunday evening, we stay dry, and then more rain going to be possible as we get into Monday. But over the next 7 days, we could pick up another inch of rain along the Cumberland Plateau, with up to a half of an inch across North Georgia and southeast Tennessee. So we do have more rain on the way, which we need. We're still dealing with a widespread drought. But let's get to Christmas. We're only 13 more days. So that's what we're going to start talking about. Of course, tomorrow is Share Your Christmas. And many of you are probably starting to wonder, are we going to have the chance to see any snow on Christmas? Well, there's always a chance, but not a very high one. In fact, we typically have about a 1% chance here in Chattanooga each year. So it's a pretty low end threat, but looking at your temperature trend as of now, it looks like we're going to be pretty close to average with the warmest temperatures across the western half of the U.S. And here's some Christmas history for you. Our average high, 52, average low, 34. The warmest it's ever been on Christmas Day, 75. The coldest back in 1983 was -2 degrees. And last year we had highs in the 60s and overnight lows in the 30s. The most snow we've ever had was back in 1969, 5.1 inches. The most recent snow, or White Christmas, if you want to call it that, was back in 2010, when many of you had a bunch of snow. Some areas up to 6 inches here locally. Here's what I'm thinking as of now. Just a Christmas first look. This is 13 days away. It will change, but I'm thinking highs in the 50s with lows in the 30s. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. But of course, that's 13 days away. That is certainly going to change. Here's a look at your next 7 days. 53 tomorrow for Share Your Christmas. More rain this weekend. And then we're going to stay pretty mild heading into next week. But, you know, I still remember 2010. I didn't live here, but in South Carolina, we also had the snow. It started snowing around lunchtime on Christmas Day.
Yep.
It was pretty magical.
I remember I was doing only sports at the time. I got called in to help with news because it was snowing on Christmas morning, and I'm like,
Not the call you want to get.
Not the call I wanted on Christmas, the night before Christmas. But hey, there's a chance. There's a chance.
Very low.
Okay.
Very low.
Could change.
But it could change.
There could be a Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracles happen every year.
We're gonna start producing
Stay
Hallmark
tuned.
specials again today.
Right?
It's 2 days in a row.
We got ideas.
All right, thanks, Clay.